Here, an elephant friend, which is fitting for our story, but we have to social distance ourselves. So he is sitting 6 feet away, and you washed your hands? Okay. Front, in between the fingers, 20 seconds. You go to your palms and your fingers, and in between your fingers, and the backs of your fingers, and the backs, and your wrists. And you can sing a song. You can sing that song, you can sing any song you like. But this is a way for us to be together. And I know you really want to hear this story because it's about you. It's about an elephant. But we need to be apart, and that's being a good friend right now. Being a good friend is doing what needs to happen. So today we're going to talk about a story that is called The Elephants and the Mice. And it is a story about never being too small to make a difference. So in the beginning, no pun intended, in the beginning, there was in a jungle, there lived a whole bunch of elephants, and a whole bunch of mice. And if you'll notice, the mice look pretty scared in this photo. And that's because the mice lived underneath a big tree. And the tree was directly in the path to the watering hole. So, anytime that the elephants needed to go get their water, they were in direct danger. And they would try to yell out, and they would try to tell the elephants that that was their home and they needed to be careful. But the elephants were very big. They had huge, huge feet. They were really high up, and they couldn't hear. So almost every time they went to go get water, it turned into a stampede. And that made the mice very sad because their homes would be destroyed, their friends would be hurt, and they weren't quite sure what they were going to do. And so, the king of the mice was very thoughtful, and he said, we're too big, we don't want to fight with the elephants, we're too small to do anything, so what if we try communicating? And so the king of the mice went to the head of the elephant tribe, he had to go way up on a rock to do it, and he said, every time you come through to get your water, you hurt our people, you hurt our friends and our home, and do you think you could be more careful next time? And the elephant listened, and he said, yes, of course. We'll trumpet when we come through, we'll make a noise. You know, elephants, I'm not gonna try to make an elephant noise. Can you make an elephant noise? Oh, there we go, Pastor Robin has an elephant noise. I'm just gonna leave this space for lots of children at home to make elephant noises. You can practice all day. Tell them I said so. And he said, we'll make a noise, we'll watch out, and we'll find a different route to go to the watering hole. And so they did, and everything. The Mouse King was so grateful, and he said, anytime you need help, we'll help you. And the Elephant King was like, okay, sure, if you think you can help us, but he thought he was very tiny and there was nothing they could do. But a little while after they had been able to take a different route, hunters came to the jungle. And they trapped the elephants. And the elephants didn't know what to do. They were too big to get out of it. They weren't strong enough to get out of it. And they thought about calling on their friends, the mice. And so the Mouse King heard this, and he sent all of his friends to come running. Here they are running to help out. And when the mice came upon the elephants, they thought of what they could do to help. Because again, they're not elephant-sized, they're very small. There are a lot of them, but they're very small. But because they were so small, they were able to climb up on the nets and use their teeth to gnaw and get every single piece of the net free. And soon, our elephant friends were completely free because of the small people working together. Mice people, small mice. And they were so very grateful. They went off and vowed to protect each other forever. And I think this is a very important story to be thinking about at these times, because I know that a lot of times right now things are scary. You're stuck at home. Maybe the bigger people in your life are a little scared, a little tense. Maybe it feels like you can't help them, but you can help them. And so I'd love for you to think about ways that you can help them. We're helping each other. I'm helping my elephant friend by sitting 6 feet away, by washing my hands. We're all helping each other by having church virtually instead of together. And so together, if we're all mice, and the elephant is this big, scary virus, how are we helping? How can we work together? So I would love for you to think about, over the next couple days, when maybe you get a little bored, and maybe you get a little cabin fever, and you wish you could be in school seeing your friends and learning, think about what you can be doing to help, and what you're already doing to help, even though you are small. And that goes for just about everyone. So, is that a good story? It's no Benny the Otter, but we're gonna leave our elephant friend. So can we pass peace? He doesn't have, his hands are too big, but he's passing the peace too. Thank you guys.